There you go.
Okay. Before we jump in there, just because we're still a little bit early, I don't think they can hear us once this goes up. I'll have to reload. But what do you think about the bringing up the pros coming into commentary?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to go back and read everything you sent because I think all that happened while I was at work.
Okay.
But I think that would be sick if we can get them on board. I mean, I know we could talk to a couple in like a
2
week.
weeks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to reload. You're in there. I'll see you in a second.
Okay, bye.
Sound check. Can you hear me there, Zach?
Yeah.
All right.
How's it going, Trevor?
I am doing fantastic. I have watched many of matches out of Q1, so I'm pretty excited to be able to watch a longer race. I kind of was traveling this weekend, got back with like 15 minutes to spare, so I don't have a lot of the details. I see that they're doing a race to 13 for 1K each.
Yeah, some money in this one.
Yeah. How's the Monday treating you?
The Monday's good. A nice day at work. Finished up a job we were working on all last week. I got home and immediately started building a desk that came in the mail.
All
But
right. How
now I'm
did it
just
go? Did you
excited to
finish?
kind of. No, Trevor, I didn't. I was
Oh,
close. There was a lot of pieces, and I said, you know what? Just follow the instruction manual, piece by piece. And I think I have. Let's see. I got stuck on R16, and it goes all the way up to R22.
oh, you were
But
close.
R16 was the LED light fixture, and it has you put this 3M adhesive on the back of the LED so you can stick it onto a piece of the desk, and it calls for 6, and they gave me 4.
So you're gonna have to make a
So
little hardware run.
I'm gonna have to go get some adhesive to put that on, and then I can screw that last piece on, and then I gotta build. Looks like a drawer, and that's it.
Build a
2
drawer.
drawers.
Huh?
2 drawers. So almost there. But it is set up to a point where I can use it as a desk. I just don't get all the bells and whistles yet.
Okay. Well, I'm still laptop lifing it up, so I'm a little jealous.
How was your Monday?
uh it was long. We did a little family trip to Seattle and watched a couple of shows, one on Friday night and then one that got done last night at about 11:45, so we got back to the hotel and crashed out by about 1 in the morning and then got up and drove all the way from Seattle to make it here with 15 minutes to spare.
Dang, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a rough one for sure. I will say one thing I've noticed about Mondays in the past, say month and a half, is they have gotten better because I know that there's a finish line to sitting in this office, putting a headset on and commentating some pool. So
Yeah.
Mondays are just a little bit better now.
Yeah, no, I definitely have something to look forward to do on a Monday now for sure. I did get Ryan's question here. I did not get Lewis's yet. So I'll go over that real quickly because these guys are going to be starting in about 10-ish minutes. Um, Ryan is the nickname that you see there, Slayer. And It's Ryan Navarro. Started playing pool when he was 13. His home room is here at Q1, where we're at tonight on 9 footers. He plays with a P3 Red Racer. I believe that's a Predator, assuming I play with a P3 as well. His favorite game is 10 ball. Least favorite shot on the table is combos. I second that very much. Biggest win or favorite pool achievement for 6,500 each. Some big money matches coming out of Q1 here. Really excited to kind of see this scene. Like I've kind of peeked in intermittently, so gonna be fun to check out two players battling it out from start to finish. He wants to give a shout out to all the good players that he has played. His other hobbies include fishing, and his favorite pool player is Efren. And his celebratory meal after a big pool match is steak and lobster.
Ooh, love me some steak and lobster.
Yeah, you like lobster? Some people
I
feel
do. Do you?
around about it. Oh, I love lobster.
Yeah, lobster is amazing. You know what else is? You know what else is really good? It's a little bit cheaper. Tastes exactly the same.
Shrimp, jump,
Crawdad.
crawdad, huh?
Yeah, well, crawfish. The langostinos, as they call it. I want to say Olive Garden, but I don't think that's right. It's like a Italian chain restaurant. I think they call them langostinos,
Hmm.
or maybe that's just how you say it in Italian.
I
I'm not
went.
sure.
I don't think that I've ever had crawfish anywhere besides I went to a crawdad fish festival in Wolf Creek, Oregon, with my grandma when I was like I don't know 13 or 14, and there was a bunch of guys running around in suspenders, coveralls, no shirts on, straw hats. It was an interesting scene. A little bit. I didn't know what to expect, but that was a surprise for me at that age. They sell crawdad at you said Olive Garden?
No, I have to look it up. Just
Okay,
don't
I was
quote me.
like,
Anything like that, just don't quote me.
okay, I was gonna say that seems pretty hard to believe, but it
Are we
could be
playing
true.
pinball today?
I think we were playing tin ball. Well, I'm gonna go grab a beverage real quick while these guys are just getting ready to get started. Got about 5 minutes, and we'll be rolling. All right, we are about to lag. For all you tuning in who do not know the players, as I do not as well, I'm just going off of pictures. Lewis is the one whose back is turned to us right now, and Slayer is going to be the other gentleman that's going to be lagging on the 9 ball, I think, unless they switch sides. All right, and we are off.
Exciting matchup. We've gotten to commentate some 9-foot pool recently.
I love 9-foot pool. Looks like
Yeah.
Lewis won the lag. It's going to be rack your own.
We're going to race to 13, 10 ball. Have we established rules? Is there 3 foul? Are there early 10s?
I tried reaching out to get those details. This kind of came together last minute here. So, no, I do not have those details. I have a feeling in a longer race that it is going to be winter break, but we'll figure that out pretty quickly.
I'm going to guess 12 balls will be pocketed on the break throughout the entire match.
What was your number?
12, but I kind of want to change it to 15. So we're going to do that.
I'm going to go with 22.
Looks like nothing was potted here. So Slayer. I like Lewis and Slayer. I think that's how I'm going to. I know Slayer is Ryan. I like Slayer. I had a cat named Slayer. Slayer's going to go for this one and hope to just come out for the 2, but he's jacked up over that 9.
I realized that I had my pencil out of reach for balls on the break. So I went 22, and you said you're changing it to 15?
Yeah, I'm going to go 15.
All right. Got situated. Thanks for reminding me. Did you watch any of the the Hannah Cup this
No, I
weekend?
didn't. No, I was. It started Friday, and I was at work, and then Saturday I was working, and then I went and played in a memorial pool tournament right after work Saturday. So I was doing that all day, and then I had to go do some work on a car right after. So I was so busy this weekend.
Yeah.
Did it go to? It went till Sunday, right?
Yeah. I tuned in a little bit. I tuned in right at the end of it. And I also was very, very busy this weekend and only like tuned in for 2 or 3 minutes at a time. Ooh,
Did Team Payne win?
I don't think so. I think it was Lambo that ended up winning. Like, I think the other team only had like 2 or 3 overall points. But I mean, from what I seen of the play, like they were playing good. And I mean, it looked like a really fantastic event. A lot of people put in a lot of effort to make that all come together. And I mean, what a great thing for the youth players to get together and play in that sort of arena.
What a shot!
What a stroke from Slayer coming around. Gonna get a little flat. Gonna probably have to take the 5 on the short side, I would think.
We'll call that the pro side, Trevor.
Well, it takes a pro to get there, so I won't argue it.
Nice save. Is it gonna fall in the
Oh,
pocket? It is, and I think Lewis can see this 6 ball, but
what a crazy little turn of events. Play a lockup safety. You have this huge wall of balls to hide behind, and it just falls directly in the side pocket.
I think the 6 ball and the cue ball are both kind of coming out to this bottom side of the table. I don't really know what you can do here for save unless he's looking at like super thinning this 6 ball.
I think the 6 cuts right here and just put a little bit of. Well, I guess you can't really get on the bottom of the ball to get into
Yeah,
the 9.
right.
I feel like you're kind of stuck up against where you had the fire.
Oh,
Oh,
nice shot. All right, all right.
all right, indeed.
Yeah, I kind of saw him lining up that shot. It looked like he was lining up to see what it looked like to put the 6 behind the 8. I don't think it was there.
Really nice shot. Good speed. Yeah, like this is the situation that I love seeing. Like when there is a little bit more money on the line, you're seeing a lot more conservative play, seeing less firing at every opportunity. Like longer races, especially like getting the jitters out early on. Like I love a good safety battle in the beginning of a match just to kind of get comfortable with the table. I think I've asked you this before, but I can't recall. Do you prefer if you have a open table to be able to like break and run your first rack? Do you like having safety battles in the first racket? Like if you had to choose between the two to get comfortable, which one?
I mean, I don't know. I think there's something to be said about both, right? Like I think I get comfortable with the speed of the table playing safeties, having a little safety battle, working on getting control of the table in the beginning. But either way, I mean, it's kind of the same, just in different ways. I don't think I really have a preference. I just hope that, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a preference. I'd have to think about that one. I mean, it's always nice to break and run the first rack, right? I mean, it puts a little bit of pressure on the opponent, kind of tells them, like, hey, I'm here to play, right? Whereas safety battles can also show control of the table.
Yeah.
but it can go both ways, right? I mean, I guess I would rather break and run because then I have control of the table that whole rack, right? Whereas
Yeah.
safety battles, it could go, it could go any way, right? Like you
Yeah.
could play it safe and kind of give up a jump shot, and you get your opponent gets a fortunate jump and maybe pots it and starts a run there, or gets a good safe return. So I don't know.
Slayer gave a little head shake at this position because it is awkward to avoid the 10 or interact with it. Looks like he plays into it, and it's going to get nice by the side. Got a little bit of lag going on, so it's hard to tell where that was going to finish off, but handled that tricky situation really well. This 10 ball, he can get first on the board. Yeah, no, and I agree with your statement about. I think it just depends on the lay of the table. Like, I don't like ever come into a match saying like I hope I'm gonna get into a safety battle. But I
I-
mean, I want open tables and easy runouts like everybody else, but like I enjoy a good safety battle, and maybe that's just kind of like the mindset that I just immediately go into whenever it's there is like, all right, let's see who can outmove the other, enjoying both aspects of the game.
Yeah, but where does a break and run on the first rack put you mentally versus, let's say, you come on top of a safety battle, right? Like there's a safety battle in the first rack, and then you come out on top, winning that rack. I mean, where does that put you mentally?
I think if I had to choose like after, like if I just broke and ran, or if I just won a safety battle, like I prefer to win a safety battle because then at that point it's kind of like, all right, let's go there and see how that goes again. It kind of I've seen it go both ways where like if a guy loses at a safety battle, he may fire at the next shot rather than elect to go into a safety battle after losing one recently. But
And then
I
maybe if you break and run, I mean, the next
yeah,
rack you're looking to play a little offensive.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm a moody pool player. It depends on how I'm feeling that day.
What was the term we were using last week? Snooty. Oh, the snooty sport. That's right.
Yeah. Really nice cue ball, leaving him flat on the rail. One out in the center of the table. Tried creating some separation, but didn't get through that cluster.
I wonder what that angle. I mean, if he has angle, he can maybe play safe and try to stick the cue ball behind the six, or he might be able to just stun over and play the two next. I just don't know what side of the one he's on from this angle.
I don't think he's gonna go for the pot just because the three ball is so tied up. But I could be wrong. Happens all the time.
Well,
Well,
what's
and
the
once again, I get reminded he played it great. It was dead straight.
so he's gonna come underneath this three ball. Or I guess, yeah.
Somewhere up in here would be where I would think he's going for.
Oh, yeah. He would have had a great opportunity for a lockup safe right here if that
Yeah.
two fell.
I mean, like, this is not terrible. I mean, it's possible that you could thread the needle coming off of that first rail into this
Yeah, but
area
that's
here.
crazy, man.
It is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not
Because
that
not
terrible.
only do you have to hit that line, but you got to hit it and come off of this rail just perfect, so you get the speed to go that way. And look at this. The six is not gonna entirely block it, but I'm not sure what the play is here.
We were just shooting this shot in like 2 weeks ago with Su Cheng, like high right, try and kick and stick and get behind the six, but
That's a good shot.
that's a great shot. Created
Is the
lots of
eight ball gonna come
distance.
into play at all?
Yeah. I think the eight ball is gotta be close to a full ball. Like I have a feeling like the closest he can get's maybe like into this line. Might be able to masse or jump, but probably see a two railer. Call it in the side. This angle is a little bit out of my norm, so it's going to take me a little bit of like this angle here. I would never be able to tell if he's full ball hooked or not. It's a huge guess. Oof. Still got some work to do with this 5 ball. It's going to take a real tidy cue ball to get up near the 6 after the 4, I would assume, unless he tries breaking it out here.
Oh, and that cue ball just kind of rested back on that rail. You could potentially be able to kind of, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how much angle he has. A drawback in this area. He might even be able to just come forward. Unless the 5 goes here.
Yeah, the way he was addressing that makes you think that there is maybe some room there.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, if it didn't come, my next shot was coming down and up with a 5 on the side, but
We have not mentioned their ratings because they are, I believe, in the preliminary bracket. I did look at them. I think they're in the 550 range on paper. Joel in the comment in the chat there was asking if we had mentioned their ratings.
hey, Joel. Hey, buddy. I still got to get those Cyclop balls from you. Or Sommerfield, whoever I see first.
Yeah, I think like when you think about a 550 player that strictly plays on 7-foot pool, and then a 550 player that plays on 9-footers, the
Big
vast majority of
difference.
the time. Yeah, like it's just a comfortability thing of like the larger table, bigger stroke. You might be surprised by a guy who consistently plays on 9-footer at a 550 rating, but
And the 9 is going to not quite dress up in front of the side, but definitely makeable.
yeah, it's trying to look at the edge of the pockets right here to see if these pockets are standard size. They look like they're 4.5 standard, but I know these tables get lots of play, and if you've ever played on a pro-am with deep shelves, once they get worn in a bit, they can play really tough. You got to hit them good. You getting excited about playing in the Don Weir in a couple weeks?
Yeah. Excited to see my boy. All my boys. The Evo gang. It's going to be a ton of fun. Look at this shot.
This, wow.
Well, that'll do.
That's a smart play.
May have the edge of the 9, playing it off the rail. Yeah, playing a little kick and stick action. Should have sent the 9 to the lower short rail. Call it
Pretty
in
hard
the side just in case.
Yeah, it's.
Ooh.
Goodness, that was close to the side pocket. Definitely not the result that he was hoping for with that shot, because if that misses the side pocket, it's coming here. And, having the 10 ball to hide behind, and just pretty unfortunate to catch the pocket like it did. Oh,
Oh.
that's. Have you ever played for 1,000?
No.
I mean,
I
we
want
played
to
for
now.
250, like
I want to now.
in a team thing a couple weeks back, and like you felt it, I felt it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, I felt it for sure. Especially being on stream with a bunch of people watching.
Got some lagginess. I heard from the tech guys that sometimes Q1's internet will be a little spotty. Hopefully that smooths out here for us a bit.
Have you ever been to Q1?
I have not. I've yet to travel into Canada at all for pool. Oh, Joel in the chat.
What did he say? Oh, Joel, you did not.
A time or two.
Oh. Dang. Yeah, I know it's summer, but he was saying that you might be dropping him off to me. But that was 2 months ago, so who knows? So SLAY with a 2-0 lead, and the break sends the cue ball flying. So a pretty open table here. I don't see the 5, so it looks like it would be the 4 to the 6. Yeah, I don't see too much trouble here. Just kind of connect the dots.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy in the chat. Phil's is going to be a little bit of a time around as we kind of rotate through, but man, we would love to see you and Buckets battle it out for sure. I think the Old Gilbert Road Tavern on a cool day would be a close one. Maybe look it up, see if you'd be willing to travel there. Ooh, gets a really nice
Ooh.
rip on that 3 ball. Nice shot from Lewis.
He made his draw into this long rail by the 4 in the bottom left. And quite.
Yeah, to put a big stroke. I liked coming around for the side pocket.
Yeah.
Just because of the shape onto the 6. I'm going to type it out for you.
I think this is the key shot here. You need to get on a good side of the 4 to play for the 6.
Ooh. Hope it goes by that 7. I think it does.
Oh, it has the whole pocket. Absolutely.
But he's on the wrong side of this ball here. He's got to work his rock a little bit more, so. Gets a shot on the 6. It's going to be one that he may see if there's a safety option, just because position on the 7 adds the difficulty level to near max on this. Man, you smooth stroke this, and what does that do for your confidence level? Oh. Yeah, I think he may have been trying to play that safety and just getting his cue ball up to this rail here. That was a pretty unfortunate double kiss. Still, from this angle, it looks like the cue ball is going to be kind of trickling over by the 8. Really easy to get hooked in some way on that 8 ball.
Yeah, he's loading up with right English, looking to go 3 rails.
Ooh, that's a big stroke shot. Yeah, I think he's going back to center ball, dragging it. Oh, I thought it was good. For some reason, I thought that was going to 2 rail back into the same pocket.
I think if I was Lewis, I would rather it have gone back into the pocket.
Yeah, because then it's like, my option is go for it. But
now he's sitting on the table, kind of half backwards, and gonna come up with a good shot here to get on this 7.
I think as close as it is, you can play it into the rail, come off, and letting it kind of come around this way. Yeah. I don't know if that room O was for that shot, but that was that was well played. It worked for it. Oh. Thought it was gonna hang out behind the 10 and 9, but it doesn't get a roll.
What's going on, Patrick Nix in the chat? How are we doing on this fine Monday?
Woof! What a shot!
Yes.
Needs to
Dang,
slow down a
it's
little
crazy
bit.
how much that rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna stop kind of this
That was
area.
a great cut, though. Cut this, run into the lower side or the further side of the 10 ball, you could get really nice. Or miss it all the way around. Man.
Ooh.
Has he got it? Oh, okay. Answering Jimmy first. Yes, at Old Gilbert Road, they have 7-foot diamonds in Evo. Oh, yeah, I don't think he had quite that 10. I think That 10 ball was blocking that 9. Hey, Nikki.
A little funny here on this 10. Oh, what's up, Nikki?
Justin, Jimmy was asking about Old Gilbert Tavern or Old Gilbert Road Tavern if they had to get onto the show.
The first Evo table ever. Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he got a little funny on that nut or on the 10, so did Slayer just shoot that in one-handed for $1,000?
I mean,
I think
his
he did.
nickname is Slayer, so like, I mean,
Oh,
it's
well,
not
I mean, yeah, yeah. Nikki, happy late birthday, by the way. Nikki and I are birthday twins.
Oh,
Yep, yep. I would love. Oh no.
I think we're gonna find out about the 3-foul rule, or
Yes, we are.
how nice Lewis is. I think that's what they are discussing.
Hold on a second. I think Lewis is asking, like, if he can put it there and break. I don't know if he knows. Well, I guess if there's no 3-foul, but I wonder if he knows that you can play 3-foul from here.
Because I mean, in some applications, you have to call a ball now because it's no longer just the break set.
True, huh?
But it just depends on the rules. Like, this is between two players, so they kind of get it determined.
That's a good argument. When you're playing BCA or something, you know, you're just kind of having some fun and playing 10 ball, and your opponent miscues, and so you decide to break. Well, you decide to play the 3-foul, and then you get a little flack for it, right? And nobody likes to be 3-fouled after miscuing on the break. Well, my new argument is now, well, what am I supposed to do? Supposed to call the 3 in the corner on the break? For the ball in hand, right? So I'm curious to see where that applies. I should take a look at the CSI rule book.
Well, that's if they're playing CSI rules. I mean, they're
In CSI rules, you have to call a ball. Is that the rule?
I don't know. Like, I
Oh,
think
they
this is a little different because it's, just two guys matching up and they get to kind of determine their own rule set. It's not like we're holding people to a certain rule set to play on here. So
right, right.
they could not even be playing 3-foul. And if they're not playing 3-foul, then you just relinquish your break and move on. Wow.
What a shot! You played a bunch of skill on that.
That ball really, that was incredibly touchy.
I think we're playing pretty quick here. You notice that? Last couple racks.
Patrick, I agree. I think 3-foul is the only play if someone fouls on the break and the bracket is not disturbed just because Justin, they're definitely playing 3-foul. I would think so. I mean, if you're playing 1,000 each, I would imagine that 3 foul has to. We never play without 3 foul, he says. All right, good to know, good to know.
Justin's like at home right now. He is.
He's like,
This is
"This
his
is
spot.
this is I believe this is your most played location, Justin? Or closest to home?" I know
Where's the
that's
second most played EvoSports location? Oh, are you talking about his
just
location?
him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
Oh,
he's
oh.
really nice speed on that. Puts 2 balls between the 1 and the Q and the 7. 7 in the center of the table makes it a very small target up against the rail. And Metro Cafe going airborne here. What?
Ooh. I'll give him a little love on that one.
That was incredible.
Great shot. Oh, look at this. So what has the most streams, Patrick? Q1? I would assume Q1. I always see them live. Patrick Nick says that Jammers in Salem, Oregon has the second most streams. And that is
That's 'cause
my
you're in.
home venue. That's my home venue, dude. Jammers and Phil's.
All right, Lewis, this is key opportunity time to get on the board, get the jitters shaken off. Let's roll this ball forward a little bit. Very nice. Let's hold my breath a little bit. Lewis has had some opportunities and really wanting to capitalize on this one.
All right, Lewis on the board. Who broke first?
I believe Lewis did.
Oh, okay.
Lewis
So
won
this
the
is
leg.
his third break. Do you? Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Do you know the Muffin Man? No, that's not it.
Muffin Man.
That's not it.
That's not where you're going with that.
No, no. What was it? Oh yeah, I know now. Do you know how many balls have been made on the breaks?
I've gotten 1 ball on the brick so far, if my count is accurate. I may have missed the second break, but I know that the other 4 up until now, or 2 out of the other ones, the first and the third break have been dry.
There's the ball.
1 down. Well, I should say
Look
the
at
2
this.
ball down. Got a great look at the 1. The 3's in a pretty awkward spot. Yeah, Patrick, the Muffin Man. I heard he lives on like Drury Lane or something like that. We're really going in the Shrek mode now.
The Muffin Man.
I almost like well, I don't know if the angle is good. Like if you can stop your cue ball or bring it back, like right here, shoot a stop shot on the 3 and just kind of sit right on the 9. But
Yeah, but that 5 is huge.
it is huge. Yeah. That's why I was saying I don't think that the angle is right to avoid the 5. Depending on how much of the 3 he got here, it might be available, but I think he's got a little bit of a cut. Like I don't think he has a full ball. Not exactly sure what's happening with the choppiness of the internet. Made that shot kind of hard to know what happened. Slayer just gets up and just drills that ball. I love this line if you can like hit it really pure. But man, you can get into the short rail directly. That's the better option, but I don't think that's super easy to do. Look at this shot. Should have left my lines up. He hit that beautifully.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to come above this 6. Really want to get somewhat straight in on the 6. Just kind of run the cue ball down table just like that. Maybe a little angle would be nice to get yourself off the rail, but the 9 is in a good spot.
Yeah, almost like, well, yeah, just stopping it right there is probably your best. Oh,
I think he wanted to come off the rail a little bit, and that's why he hit it so hard. And I mean, trust me, I want to be off the rail shooting that 7 too, but man,
yes. I think we've all been there where you're like hitting the ball well, you got a couple of good shots under your belt, and you're like, oh, I'm going to be on the rail. I can cheat the pocket just a little bit. And you hit it right where you intended, but like it's just that tiny bit that the pocket doesn't accept it.
oh boy, I'm gonna keep the crutch out for this next shot. I ran a little deep.
I think we're probably going to see a safety. I mean, you could bank at it with enough speed that if you come up short, it ends in here and run your cue ball up over near this rail. But I feel like just going full safety mode's got to be the choice here.
You're gonna kind of play this 2, maybe 3 rails and try to get the 7 behind the 10.
Still rolling in the chat saying they thinks that Lewis is in a tough game here. From what I've seen so far, I would agree. I don't know either of these players, so I don't know if Lewis is gonna catch a gear. As he gets comfortable or watching and gathering. But Slayer's demeanor around a pool table, if I was looking for action, I would probably be very wary. Whoa.
Oh, all right, and we'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Don't think you could catch a cold, huh? All right, y'all. We're also me and Zach made little predictions early on by how many balls on the break in this set. So far, in now 6 breaks. Our count is up to 2. Go ahead and throw a number out there. How many balls you think are gonna be made on the break in this entire set? Sounds like there's some pretty excited spectators in the house tonight. Patrick's putting out 9. See if he's gonna take on the bank here. I haven't seen anything gestured. I think safety's probably a good play. Cue ball up table. Really well executed. Is it gonna find the window? I don't think so.
And I'm back. What did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another dry break.
Yep. It's doing a little safety battle here. Lewis just played a really nice.
Is it an opening safe?
Yeah.
I would assume so. Slayer had the break.
I think he's got to jump over this. Doom. Doom.
Who made a nice jump shot earlier?
Yeah.
I like your sound effects while drawing your line.
They were in slow mo because I was trying to get an accurate 3-dimensional.
If you really look at those lines, it actually looks pretty good. But
It's a
those
tough.
of you that wanted to look, you can't anymore.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's such a tough jump being that long of a distance, knowing that there's a ball in the proximity too. Great contact, but one ball dresses up. Lots of congestion around the spot. I want to know what everybody's getting so excited about.
You're
You can
probably
hear
playing 2, 3, 5. Yeah.
I've been showing that game to anybody and everybody I run into.
I have not played it since I left 15th Street, but I think
Okay.
about it daily. I do have a question though about that game. How do you start?
Red's on the outside, yellow in the center, I believe.
Well, what's the outside? On the spot?
Well, yeah, like the high and the low. The yellow would be in the center, so like
Oh, so it doesn't matter. Just the yellow ones. Gotcha.
still rolling, thinks it's darts. All right. That cue ball's good. Needs a little bit more distance. Oh yeah.
You played darts, Trevor? Have you ever played darts?
I mean, I've thrown darts and understand how to play, but I wouldn't consider myself a dart player. it's something I enjoy. How about you? Do you throw darts on a regular occasion?
No, I don't actually. And I've had times where people who actually play darts like challenge me, and I say, "You don't want to play me in darts." And they get super confident that I'm gonna just be amazing. And a couple times I actually was. I surprised myself because I don't play darts, but I just went at it with the mentality that I'm a dart player.
I mean, that's a great start,
Yeah.
but you also have to be able to back up confidence with some. Oh my goodness,
Oh no, the cue ball's gonna
cue
find the
ball!
creek.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, what a good shot.
what a cut!
Slayer patiently waiting and dancing. Gotta take his shot. You think he knows he's on camera?
I have a feeling that I have a feeling that he does.
So Lewis is looking to just go straight across table. Ideally, you want to be below that 7. You want to be not quite there, but on that side of it.
Joel's trying to put me on blast tonight. Have you ever shot bows and arrows?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I'm not. I don't know. If I'm. Yeah, I don't know. I have shot them before. I don't know how good I am at bow and arrow. I did just make a handshake with a coworker, and at the end of the handshake, we shoot a bow and arrow. We made that on Friday last week.
Like, what kind of bow and arrow are you talking about?
Like a bow and arrow.
Well, I
Like a
mean, there's like
compound bow.
compound bow. Got it. Okay.
So you shoot bow and arrows. If you're
I
asking what kind.
I have like,
Not a crossbow because you can't really tell.
yeah. No, I
Yeah,
mean, I don't.
crossbow.
Nice shot. Sorry, I'm waiting for this out before I go into my bow and arrow story.
Justin, you know what, dude? You guys just keep talking all this smack, dude. I'm gonna start playing on 9-foots. Which I guess me saying that means that you guys are gonna talk smack because I know you guys want me to play on 9-foot.
We do. I want you to come
I
into it with the
know.
mindset that you do for darts.
I
Like,
don't
I'm going to be
wanna.
good at this. I'm
No,
going to.
I've done that with the 9-foot. I just go up to it and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make this table my, you know, and and then I just don't. And then I get mad, and then I go back to the 7-foot and say, "Oh, this is like a toy. I should just shoot some balls around on a 9-foot and then go play in a match on a 7-foot. It'd be way better."
Yeah.
So I think at this point, I'm just using the 9-foot for its size to make my tables play smaller. Because basically, the 9-foot turns a 7-foot into a 6-foot.
It does.
You know
Going
what I
from
mean? And
larger,
6-foot
more
diamonds are
accuracy.
so
Yeah.
easy to play on. Have you ever played on a 6-foot diamond?
No, I've never even
Y
seen one before. You're talking craziness.
If I could get a 6-foot diamond, I would.
You would, huh?
Well, it depends on. I mean, in the house I'm in now, I think I could fit a 7-foot diamond in here. I'm about to fit an 8-foot Brunswick in here, so I would hope that I could fit a 7-foot diamond. But if
Do you
I'm
want to
ever
hear
at the
my?
point where I can comfortably just buy a diamond table straight up, like, I might just buy a 9-foot just because, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'll be playing on a 9-foot. But if I'm, like, super close and I just, like yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I play on 7-foot. There's no 9-foot tournaments here unless you go to Roseburg, but there's 2 diamonds. Um, yeah, there's no 9-foot anything over here, so there's I don't know. I just don't
Yeah.
play on 'em.
Well, when we're at the Fleece together in a couple of weeks, I want to see your 9-foot game.
But can we go to
Gets a really nice line hold on here on this 3-ball. If he can thread this needle and get his cue ball in between the 8 and the 4 back over there. Did thread the needle.
bump that 8 out of the way though? So now this 4 plays up top.
Yeah.
I don't know, Trevor. If you're trying to play me on a 9-foot, we need to go to 128th and play on a real 9-foot with those tiny pockets. Yeah, then you're really in trouble. I'm coming at it with the dart player mentality.
Oh, well, I am terrified of small pockets, so you got me there. We've got a little poll that got started in the chat. Do you know the Muffin Man?
66% said yes, and 33% said no. I want to know who said yes, and I want to know who said no. And I would like you to explain yourself. So a fortunate roll there. That 4 almost dropped, and if it did, Slayer would probably be giving it back to Lewis. But now Slayer has to take a shot here. I wonder if he's just going to play a little baby jump. I think he's got a short cue out. Yeah, taking that weight off. You know, I have a propel too. I think he's playing with a propel. Every jump, like I take that weight off. Like I almost don't even put the weight on when I pull it out of my bag.
Really?
Yeah. Well, and I think part of it too is because I'm typically playing on 7 foots. A nice shot, and he stops the cue ball.
Wow.
Just before it falls in. Does this 5 have the side pocket? I don't know, man. That's awfully close. I think we can dig a little bit. I mean, it's kind of uncomfortable. And play the 5 here. You can send your cue ball stun out.
Oof.
But if you're going to play it in the side, you're going to have to kind of run up and down, which is.
I think you can bend it and have it catch this point on that first rail, pocketing it in the side. It's one heck of a shot.
I wonder if he played this with the right. No, he didn't. No right. He just played a speed jump and hit it quite well.
Hit it really nicely. Got a little flat, but I mean, I think it's definitely manageable. Gonna have to kind of punch this one in, stun back over near where he's at.
I don't know if that's if all that noise is coming from the dartboard.
I think they're having more fun.
There's some dart leagues in Salem. Just see what's going on in the dart leagues.
Well,
we were almost going to find out if we were playing early 10. I don't think we're going to find that out now.
Well, if he would have made it there, unless he was calling only
No,
that
because
shot.
if the 10 sat in the pocket is what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
10, yeah. But you're definitely not going for the 10 here.
Could play 2 rails with the 8, but that's
Yeah, but then you sell out.
Or just bank it in.
Ooh, now we're gonna find out. Well, maybe he has to make it.
Yeah, this is one of those deceptive shots that looks a lot easier than it is.
I don't think we're playing
it's
early
a double
10.
kiss.
I don't think we're playing early 10 the way he shot that. He tried to make sure he got position.
And I'm going to have to second that after he spotted the 10 that we're not playing early 10.
Yeah, I was trying to pay attention to how he hit it. Because if it's early 10, right, like you're not going to play that 9 on the left side of the 10. Like you're going to play it on the very right side of that 10 as you can.
Right.
And he played that really well. He held the 9 there. And
this entire out has been pretty stinking sporty.
Yeah.
Jump shot, crazy cut into the side.
Was this the same rack where he cut the ball all the way down and scratched?
No,
It was
I don't think
last-
so.
yeah.
Well, it sounds like they're going to go on a little player break. I heard Smoke mentioned. You want to hear the story about how I shot my friend with a bow?
Oh, that's why Joel brought that up. Okay. Well, thanks, Joel, because I didn't know, and now I'm about to. So yeah, take it away.
So I'd gotten a recurve bow, which is not nearly as powerful as a compound bow. I'm probably like 9 or 10 at this time, and I'm shooting it a whole bunch. And me and my buddy were like into our. I mean, we live in the sticks. We don't really have things to do to entertain ourselves, so we're always getting into whatever we can, and we wanted to find a way to safely shoot arrows at each other. And we're dumb kids, so I decide to shove pipe insulation around the end of it and then shoot it at a tree a bunch of times, and it just bounces off, and I think that it's fine. So we work up our courage to where I'm going to shoot it at him. Well, little did I know that each time that I shot this arrow at the tree, it was slowly pushing its way through the 2 inches of pipe insulation. And so with the next shot, I shot him in the calf, and it went straight through his calf. And yeah, that was a really hard thing to explain to our parents, that we weren't fighting or upset or anything, that we were both. He wasn't very happy about it. I felt really bad.
Did it go through his leg?
It did. I
All
mean,
the
he
way
was only
through?
like, yeah.
So you had to cut the arrowhead off.
Well,
pull
we
it
took him
out.
to the emergency room. It's not like we were 9. We didn't
Well,
have
you said you were in the
solutions for,
sticks, so how far away was the emergency room?
probably 20-minute drive.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Was he screaming? Did you go with him? Like,
Oh, yeah.
did you
I
go
mean,
with
of
him?
course I went with him. Like, they went.
Was he screaming, or was it like how did he handle it?
Not well. I mean, he's also 9 or 10, and he has a arrow sticking through his leg.
What was he screaming?
Yes, he was
Okay.
screaming to the point where, like, he ran out of scream, like, he was just quivering and, like, mumbling. I
Oh
felt so
no!
terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were like 14, and I know none of these guys that are involved in this story are watching right now. I almost know it for a fact, and I wish they were. But my friend, well, they're stepbrothers, so my friends, they got a blow dart gun for Christmas, and they had is that like Victor Delaney?
No, it's not.
I know it just looks like him, and it is the same kind of stance.
Yeah.
Anyways, sidetracked, fly. But yeah, they got a blow dart gun, and then they just came up with this rule that since they got the gun, the blow dart gun, that if anybody was to come over there and hang out at their house, they had to get shot with the blow dart gun. Never.
Imagine you didn't have a lot of friends then, because I wouldn't come over.
No, we were all down. But they had
Uh,
different kinds of, like, I guess, ammunition, you could say. They had this short one where it was, like, a really thick, like, an 1/8-inch thick. It was probably like, the actual needle itself was probably an inch long. It was an 1/8 inch thick, and, yeah, it was just thick and short and heavy. And then there was, like, really long, like, 4-inch ones that were really thin, kinda like a syringe needle or, you get a shot at the doctor. And then they had these ones that were just plastic. It was like a hourglass shape. It was just
yeah.
plastic, and they let you choose which one you got shot with and where. And, of course, I chose the long, thin one, and I took it in the butt cheeks, and it didn't hurt that bad, so that was okay. But then we started kinda getting fancy with it, and now we were just doing it for fun, right? Like, "Okay, well, I want you to shoot me with that one. I want you to shoot me with that one." Well, then our buddy Shane was like, "Okay, You guys might think I'm crazy, but I want you to do this. I want you to take the long, thin one and shoot it through my cheek.
Cheek? Like
His cheek, like
on your
his
face
face.
cheek?
His face. And
Man,
I have a picture somewhere. I'll see if I can send it. I don't think I can post it to the YouTube chat, but it's a picture of a blow dart in his cheek.
y'all are wild. See, at least when I shot my friend, I didn't expect it to hurt him.
Yeah, no, we yeah. Well,
But I mean, it's a blowgun. It's not like.
so I thought that story is somewhat related to
Oh, it did. It did. Yeah.
your story.
I did later figure out how to shoot a bow and arrow safely at someone without any chance of injury. You take the field tip arrow off, and you get a tennis ball. You make a very small incision, just small enough that the shaft can go into the tennis ball, and it gives it enough weight that it just bounces off. So, not that I condone shooting bows and arrows at people, but I was still 9 and felt like I had to prove something, so I wanted to find a safe way to do it. Nobody ever wanted to be on the receiving end after I already shot somebody once.
Okay, I've got to be close. It's got to be like right here.
Can you hear beeping when I mute myself and hit my vape?
No. No, I cannot.
Good. Got a new vape, and it makes a weird electronic buzz when I hit it. But we're back to the action. Slayer, after that incredible out, back to break.
How many balls do we have on the break?
We are still at 2.
Oh, that's a gold BK. I just noticed that.
We are now at 3.
What's your safe?
Am I safe? Yeah, cue ball behind the 7 with inside.
I like how he did not use the short rail for the cue ball.
Yeah, I think the angle that he was looking at it with probably was showing that it was a double kiss. Maybe. But he played a very touchy. Safe to just clear that 7 ball with the cue. Even though the object ball is close, it's a very awkward kick. Looks like it settles up on the 2, so not going to sell anything too direct out. Well, 2 to 3 is going to require pretty accurate cue ball positioning off of this 1. Hard to tell the angle if he can just come straight back and end up over here. A little bit of
Oh,
angle. That's going to be a little short. Good effort, though. I think you want to bank this to just miss the 4 ball. Let's catch it 8 full. And if he cuts it to the left on our viewing angle, this angle coming back through here's touchy at the very least. Executed it perfectly. Still got to kind of contend with the 7 ball. I think he's going to draw it. Yeah. Slayer's pattern play and cue ball positioning is
oh.
oh.
I think I'll be able to play this with left. Little tiny bit of low and bring the cue ball back down. Sort of around where it is now, maybe a little off to the right a little bit.
I think you play this with just draw, let it kind of stun straight to the rail, and then open up a little bit. I think the shot you're talking on a 7-footer is a little easier, but
I know, I was just thinking about what I just said and how
yeah,
Justin's probably gonna say the same thing in the chat. Tell the exact 7-foot player.
I'm not saying that either one of those shots is like a no-brainer easy shot. Having that side pocket looming in your mind as you're making this tough cut adds to the difficulty level too. Nice pocket. Got a little bit of work still. I remember when I made this shot for the very first time. It was like very early on in my playing, and I think I was a little further up the rail, but man, I was so excited. It happened to be a 7 ball. It just triggered a memory. Oh, get down there. I think it's going to leave another jump shot. Do you remember the first shot you ever made, Zach, where you were like excited about potting that?
No, not the first one.
Not the first one. Gets the 7 down with the jump, but probably going to play safety here. Zach's like, I hit them all so good that I just don't remember any one particular.
Yeah, that's right. No, actually, one just came to my mind. It was a pressure shot too. Kind of draw it up here up to this rack.
Oof. Just going to draw an estimate where I think he can see. Could try and masse it, but I mean, it's got sellout written all over it. Kicking this way is tough. Ooh, It's called the side pocket. If it misses those clusters and slows down, great effort from there. That was a tough spot to be in.
You think he's gonna go 4 rails here for shape on that 9?
No. I mean, you could. I just feel like there's too many scratches that are plausible. Let's see. Left it tough. How do you play this safe if you're sitting here? Or do you just go for the bank? I like it. Why didn't you call that one out, Zach? Double kiss.
That's not what I would have done. I can't think of shots like that.
Worked out really nicely.
It did.
Not impossible to get out from here, but it's not very easy.
I like it.
I think that second rail shortens up more with the outside that you're going to put on it. Ooh, he's calling the bank. I'm going to erase our lines. This could go 3 rails on the side, too, if it goes long.
Oh!
Couple of difficult shot selections on this 8 that could lead to the 9, but the pot, I would say, is 50% or less for most players. How's it going to end out? Looks like you'll have a little bit of angle. Not a lot. Put a fair amount of juice on this shot. Looks to be about perfect. Nicely done. Wonder if he rolls forward and plays off of the 10. Yeah. Very gentle graze. Gets it down. Brings it within 2.
Hey, Trevor. Sorry for leaving you in the dark like that.
That's all right. My light's on.
Mine are too. Madison came home and she brought me a brownie.
Ooh.
and I'm gonna eat it.
Are you like just a straight brownie? Does it have any like sprinkles, nuts, fudge?
Oh my god.
He's predisposed into enjoying his brownie. We'll have to get the
Oh, it's
verdict
so
after
good.
the fact.
It has fudge on it. No sprinkles. It's just a regular brownie. It's not a cosmic brownie.
All right. No balls down on that break. The number is still at 3. 9 breaks. I think Patrick's guess at 9 is going to be pretty close. Don't think that's the push out that he was hoping for. Oof. I think he was trying to push out to a jump, but not one that's within a chalk length. Piece of chalk. Oh my goodness. What a kick.
Why are we clapping?
He kicked a ball in that was crazy good. Now he's got to jump, but oh my goodness.
Why is it that I always leave at the the worst times?
Well, because you get brownies. Does that 3 go by that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say if he gets out from here, because I just watched the replay on that kick and then the jump and sneaking that 3 past the 6-8.
Yeah. I mean, I think on Neufeld that ball goes all day. He was trying to play that slow speed to let it trickle in. Play rail first. Split the 5 and the 7. Nice.
Put the 7 in a better spot too.
Yeah. Only thing is he looks about as dead straight in on this 4 ball. Unless
I
he
think he has
draws
a
it.
little bit of an angle to lighten up that angle on the 5, but
Yeah, you're saying like cheating the pocket a little bit to the left hand side and stunning over.
yeah, you could get a little bit out of it, but you got to really focus on making the ball because you touch that point at a speed like that, and it's going to do exactly what it just did.
It's not an easy spot either. Got to run your cue ball forward 2 3 rails. Look out 9. Got there. I would say if he could place a ball in hand on the line that he's going to be rolling, it would be somewhere right in there. This table's playing tough. I mean, most diamonds with deeper shelves do, but I'm watching a lot of pro level play here recently and just like how much more accepting those pockets are with new felt. It's a lot more difficult moving your cue ball around for sure, but that's going to be pretty effective.
Dang, that reminded me of the shot, your safety 2 weeks ago.
Oh gosh, where it just leaked out.
Oh,
It rolled
yeah,
that
dude, it
way.
was so brutal, and the 8 ball was, like, where the cue ball is,
Yeah,
and your cue ball leaked out, like, oh
yeah.
my
Never
god.
even touched the 8, I don't think. I think it just barely squeaked by. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, no early 10s. That's right.
I'm pretty sure that was this cue stick that hit the 8, but I'm not sure. I know that the cue stick also hit it, but I'm not sure if the cue ball did before or not.
Oh.
Yeah, it was all cue stick, not cue ball.
Yeah, I just watched the replay, it definitely was the stick.
Man, what do you do here? I think you gotta thin it up this way. But, like, where are you hiding behind the 7? Barely
Good.
grazing it and just leaving distance?
Oh.
That was a tough spot.
Oh, he is down on that ball and ready. Wow. See? Oh, no. Lewis wasn't even away from the table yet, and Slayer was down on that ball.
All right. 6-8 combo. Gets it down. Got a decent look on the 6 ball. It's a little bit of a cut, but the out's all there. All you got to do is get this 6 ball down. Lots of options on getting onto the 9 ball. You're playing this shot. Do you like getting on which side of this line? A or B?
Well, I think if you go for A, you can get into trouble pretty quick because your window really cuts down. I mean, being on like this side of the line, like really, you only have about here until it gets difficult. Anything past that, you're like back cutting and you have a beat on your cue ball. But wherever I ended up, I wanted angle on the 9 for sure. I'm curious to see if Lewis is going to attack here. No, man, I think you got to play safe, but you gotta get that 9 here.
I almost like banking the 9 over here and drawing, but your speed's got to be really good to. Great effort. But a little bit overcut. Get that one down on the 10 ball perfectly. Wow. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for tuning in. I don't tell anybody how to shoot pool unless they ask, and then they can choose to listen from there. Yeah, I just kind of spew out the thoughts that are coming in my head of things that I'm worried about when I'm watching pool. It's
Move the ball down.
great,
Where's
great
the
spread on everything.
where's the 3? Yeah, because you could jump here, but you don't really have a very nice way to the 3. So he's jumping though
I mean, he's made
instead
like
of
4
rolling
out of
out.
5 of his
Yeah, but
jumps.
the 3 ball is a terrible spot.
Yeah, I think. I think it found the window, but the 3 ball is still not terribly easy to get on. Oh, I gotta turn my AC off. It's actually starting to win the battle against the heat, and I'm getting cold.
Yeah, I had to do that earlier. I
All
went
right.
to get the beverage. I was like, oh, it's cold in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Oh boy, dang. So Slayer finds the drink with his cue ball.
Oh my goodness! I look away for a half a second.
I know. I mean, this is a pretty good opportunity here. You need to get yourself good on the 5. Get yourself over for the 6. Looks like he might be playing the short side of the 5 and just rolling up. Play the 6 on the side. Have quite the angle here.
Ah, what are you talking about? This
Almost
is my
need to go.
favorite shot in one pocket.
Yeah, you almost need to go back and forth like 1.5 times across the table. Oh, you're playing this with inside?
High inside.
Oh, you're
Heck
crazy.
cluster. I don't think that that's a shot in rotation, but gotta say, Lewis plays some really nice high pool IQ safety play. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes it's finding windows and stuff like that, but like he's playing the right shot and not giving anything easy away, that's for sure. Wow, what a cut. Yeah, this droppiness is a little hard to be able to know the ball speed.
Okay, so what's the shot? What do you do here? Because on a 7 that I play on, I'm playing this. I'm cheating and playing this with outside to check off this rail and come back across. But I don't think you can really do that on a 9 foot.
I mean, you can, but any sort of outside English from this distance makes your potting go significantly down. I like the way that he played it, trying to get into the 8 or above it that way, just with pure top or stun. But the more I play on a 9 footer, the more I realize like the less outside English that you can use. For me, at least, the more consistent the potting becomes. But that's just something new that I'm trying to implement. I don't necessarily think that it's always the solution by any means. Well, opportunity's knocking. This is connecting the dots. Just gotta steal yourself. Does anybody know in the chat about the age of Lewis? And am I pronouncing? I don't think it's Louise, but it's definitely Lewis. It's just hard. I keep looking at it with a 3, and it's throwing me for a loop.
Dang, that takes some confidence right there to play that shot. A little stun follow.
Yeah, we were talking about that shot a couple of weeks back. It's not something you just can hit casually. You gotta have a really good feel for the table and a confident stroke, like you mentioned. Well,
You know what would be cool, Trevor?
what would be cool?
If I had a pro commentate my match.
Who would you pick?
Well, my first thought went to the commentators, like Carl Boys or Jeremy Jones or Scott Frost, but I think I'd like Sky to commentate my match. I think that would be cool. Maybe if he had a partner, obviously Big Billy. But I think having Sky commentate one of my matches would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching or listening to Jeremy Jones commentate. Uh, so like I think if I had or like a commentator's perspective, I just love the way that he analyzes the table, looks at how things are coming together, like what your highest percentages here and there. Like I've learned so much listening to JJ commentate. Ooh, gets a nice combo. I think he's got to look at the one. But that is one really cool thing that can be a possibility with EvoSports and doing like what we're doing. I mean, I'm down in Southern Oregon. You're in Mid Oregon. We're commentating a match that's how many hundreds of miles away?
Right. Far. I mean, anybody from their home could just kind of jump on their computer and. I mean, dude, I commentated from a cruise ship
You
in
did.
the middle
That's
of the
right.
ocean. Commentate anywhere with Evo Sports.
Sorry, I was holding my breath to see where this was going to end up.
I think you're gonna look at it. You can play this 3 rails. Come naturally at the 3.
If you guys in the chat could have anybody commentate one of your matches, pro level player, they don't have to be a commentator. Anybody still alive, who would you pick? This 3 to the 4 is. Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. You're right. Kilometers. We're all the kilometers away.
Do the carpenters in Canada use centimeters? What is that metric?
Oh, how did that ball not go down?
I just know feet and inches.
Yes, I do believe that Just about everybody in the world uses the metric system in contracting besides America. The only reason I know that is because ordering granite from overseas, it's always coming 2 or 3 cm. Jeff is picking Christina Takek, I think is how you pronounce it, her last name. Yeah, good choice. Ooh. Don't tell me it's gonna find that other super tiny window. A little. I don't know what that means, Justin. Our wood is cut to imperial. I've spent too much time around you recently to not think that there's some sort of a joke in
Now
there.
I'm googling imperial wood.
I do think he's being serious, but does this fork go by the 9? That's a pretty dicey shot. Touch the 9 at all is. Oh, he's playing the combo. Man, these pockets are not giving up a lot. I thought he hit that really good. All right, I gotta look, see how many kilometers I am away from this venue while he's analyzing how to get out of this situation.
I'm 571.1 kilometers away from Richmond. Or 355 miles. I like miles because it makes the drive seem a lot shorter.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Man, my phone hasn't even. I haven't even been here long enough for my
Oh,
settings
look
to.
at this shot. Look at this shot.
Wow.
Where's it going to end up? I think it's going to not leak out. I don't think he was going for the pot. He may have called it just in case.
Wondering if he can come off it. Pretty risky line for the scratch, though. Gonna be. Ah, that makes sense. Did you read that? Is is that what? I guess that's what our measurement system is referred to. Zach, is that? I gotta look that up. I've never actually even thought about that. What is imperial measurement?
Well, I looked it up and it said lumber dimensions are typically specified using the imperial system in the United States.
Look at me learning things. Thanks, Justin. Ooh, that rub was very unkind because I think it leaves him tree topped with a combo.
The United States uses the imperial system as well as Liberia and Myanmar. So does that mean everybody else uses metric?
Sorry, I had a plane flying overhead and didn't want to have to try and talk over the top of it. Yeah, I mean, the vast majority of the world uses the metric system. Ooh, he hits it so good, he gets them both and perfect on the 10.
All right, Lewis.
Bringing it within 1 with this 10 ball. Imagine the heart's thumping a little bit.
Oh no.
Mm.
It wasn't so perfect now, was it, Trevor?
And pressure shots. We've both had our fair share of experiences with how they can, affect our ability to pot a
Yeah,
ball here
100%.
recently.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a bad experience with shots like that recently.
Me too.
Couple. A couple.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring salt into your wound, but it's a part of seasoning. That was a big swing right there. Oh, interesting. He's just going for a re-rack.
Yeah, I'm straight up going for 3 foul right there.
So does that mean we add one more break to the I guess so. Guess it doesn't affect our ball count because nothing went.
You're gonna count this towards the ball count though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got the 4 ball down, bringing the count up by 25% from 4 to 5. One ball just catches the 5 and leaves the opening. There's the cue ball. Cue ball gets just enough breaks.
You think he has a look at this? I think he can pot this one. He's loading up with a bunch of right English. Little swerve action.
Got it to bite a little too soon. Nothing seems to have tied up. Delicate hold for the 3 in the side. Barely overcuts that, and it does not want to fall. That seems like a pretty tough ball to kick at. You have to really shorten this up. Oh, did not miss it by much. Nice touch. Gets right where he wanted. Only real work I see here is like the 7 to the 8. Everything else is don't know what that sound was. Maybe they had an airplane flying over top. Nobody was seeming to freak out about it, so oh,
Don't you live next to an airport, Trevor?
well, I live like 2 miles away from an airport, but we are in the direct line that the plane's coming inland, so we're not that close. It is we interact with it frequently. Uh, well, bank's available. We can plan safety though, which is probably the better option. Oh no, he is firing. Boy, I like taking the extra time, try and get as comfortable as you can.
Great shot.
Drills it. Wow. Cha-ching. From a bank to that cut. And the 10 ball. Man, just I would have thoughts going through my head of like, man, I should be tied up right now. I should be tied up right now. But he's doing a really good job just quieting that, taking the table for what it is. Took good amount of time to get comfortable with that 9 ball and drilled it. All right. I'm saying 2 balls are going down on this break. We've been sitting at the 1 ball on the break number. Got into him really good, just not getting quite the contact to get those 2 wing balls to fall. Slayer's been left with this cut very similar to this, like 3 different times and had to play positions differently each time. And he's made it all 3. That's a tough shot. I think if I had to shoot that shot 3 times, I'm missing it 2 times. I might make it once. Cuts the ball on the side real good. Oh, looks like he slightly overcut that ball and got into the 5 ball a little bit on the thin side of things. Probably safety.
Oh, almost just snuck up right behind that 10 ball.
Yes, it did. Still a tough spot. Really hard not to sell something out from here. Can't baby it. So when you say, "What do you mean I called that shot?" See me point that one? That's a dagger. Gets a favorable rub on the 7. Well, I don't know about favorable, but it didn't go to disaster. He still has some options. That's his cut line. I think max draw is like right here. I think he's got to go forward. Low inside, comes around. Wow, what a great shot.
See, but now you got to get yourself in a good spot to play this combo.
I think like right here, play the carom into the 9-10. Go one rail and up.
I think I might be playing the combo and hoping to get yourself some angle. Be able to just kind of come up with a 10 at the spot. Oh boy. He's gonna get a roll out of it for sure, but no intent really behind that shot, I would say.
Yeah, at that
Like
speed,
hoping it
that's
lands somewhere, you know. But I'd definitely be looking at trying to have that 9 just sit in the area of the corner pocket.
kind of slowed down.
Yeah, funny on this 10 ball.
Yeah, that is about as awkward as you can be. You're between both the banks, both the cuts. That was a tough spot. See, this is a situation that I say you should take a full lap around the table, kind of get your bearings. Because me sitting in my chair, I come back into it after thinking, I already lost the rack. My heart's so fluttering. Is it going to get against the rail? It is. Oof. Better Gorsh just released a shot where you play the 3 rails into the side.
Ooh.
Man, I didn't even think that back bank was possible from there. I gotta watch that back. I guess it was a little ways off of the rail. I thought it was closer to the rail where nice, got
10
it.
ball finds the pocket. And I think this is The first one game lead or trail, however you want to look at it, that we've had this entire match.
Yeah, I think Slayer got up to a 3-0 lead. Right out the gate. All right, we are at 5 balls on the break. See if we're adding to that number. Nine.
2 balls on the break.
A little bit of work on the opener, but there is a path to get out on this rack. It is a technical one.
I mean, really, I think if we can just get good on this 2 right now, it's pretty straightforward after that. 5 to the 6 could be a little bit of a trouble.
He's sizing it up like it might still go by that 6. Or just play a combo from space.
Now you don't have to worry about the 5 to the 6.
It's got to be pretty. I think you want to be more out in here on the 4. It's a little bit more comfortable to find that window on the 5, but there's definitely several ways that you can make it happen. Slow down. It's doable. Just gotta run your cue ball a little bit more. Is it gonna get back out? I think so. Run. Great effort. I have yet to see Lewis jump. Do you recall seeing him jump?
I don't think I have. Oh, man, I could not get to my mute button fast enough.
I heard half of a sneeze in there.
That was kinda held it in a little bit. Eyeballs popped out. Oh, yeah, I was reaching for the mouse for the mute button, and I just didn't make it.
This is where he was just aiming.
When he played so I missed it because I sneezed. Did he go back and forth on that 4?
He did, and he
And just
came.
came up a little shy,
Yeah,
Did he get that 3rd rail right here?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it came out 3 inches shy after traveling back and forth. No jumping there. For a right-hander, I feel like you could jump. Could be mistaken. Or are you saying no jumping at Q1 at all?
Me? Oh, no, I thought you had asked
That's
if I had seen Lewis
oh,
jump.
sorry, I was referring to Justin in the. Oh, I missed the first message, Justin. I'm sorry. Lewis is from the UK and plays English pool and snooker, so no jumping there. Got it.
Dang.
That's brutal.
Be a good time for a jump shot.
Yeah.
It's a good tool to have in your bag.
I don't know. I kind of like if jumping wasn't allowed, but like it's become, oh, this could be through one more. Oh no. I wouldn't mind playing in a tournament where there was no jumping allowed.
Well, remember how the other day we were talking about APA versus BCA?
This is true.
You are not allowed to use a jump cue in APA. You are allowed to jump with your player cue, though.
If you're in Masters in APA, you can jump
In
up or
Masters, you can use a jump cue, but in APA, you cannot.
all right. So we're just gonna try and get oh, on a little bit more draw. Makes it a little bit of a tester, but still very doable. Put that in with a little bit of authority. I saw a request to go smoke, but we're racking the ball, so it may have gotten denied. Ugh,
That's 3 now, yeah?
that is the third miscue on the break. Is that 2 more balls down on the break? No, 1 ball. 1 ball on the break. Not much for a look. Yeah, we've been talking about that, about going for the 3 foul off of the break. We're not sure why that is not happening. Oh, great contact, and it just sets up right in front of the side pocket. I guess he's not familiar with the rules. Still rolling, says he's not from the UK, he's from Ireland. Looks like he's looking to run into this 9 with some draw maybe and bring it cinch it right there, break out the 5-9 or the 5-10. Nope, still rolling into it. I think he was really trying to get as thin on that ball as he could to get around for the 3. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh, the background noise sounded like you were starting to speak up, I thought. Put his Q-tip here, and he also looked down below it and see where he ends up trying to get to. Overrolled his position. Looks like it's a full ball hook. This is another one that's pretty hard to not sell something out. That 5-10 looks really awkward. Are you playing safety here?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick him behind the 10. I can maybe use that 8 to kind of stop the 5. Unless it goes.
Or unless it goes, I thought he was looking at playing the
Yeah, I
safety.
kind of like stunning the 5 right here and then playing it into the 8.
This works just fine if he's able to get.
Yeah, no, this looks great. I did not think it went.
I didn't think it went either. Got a little bit of a tester on our hands, and we're going to be looking right down the barrel.
Yeah, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago too. See, like for me, I prefer to take this here.
Really?
Really.
Another bowl that I think goes on a little bit newer felt from that angle, but do you ever practice these shots, a ball hanging in the pocket, needing to get position?
No, and I should.
I think it's a shot a lot of us take for granted because
Yeah.
how many times I've gotten funny. Ooh, a little graze and into the side.
I'm gonna have to play this in the corner, maybe. I think I'm playing this in the corner now. A little bit bigger of a pocket.
I don't know, I feel like that's almost straight in to the side. Maybe a little bit of a cut. It's by the spot. But he listens to Zach and drills it into the corner.
Back to a one game match. Getting closer and closer to the end. Kind of all these kind of really matters now. Still got a lot of pool left to play.
Excuse me. We're up to 8 balls on the break. Did I say 22?
You did.
Well, I just need to average 3 balls on the break from here until then, and Might be close. Yeah, I've noticed that the way that Lewis is breaking is he's playing for the one into the side pocket and then the 2 ball to go 2 rails or 1 rail into either of the corner pockets. Nothing down on this one.
No way.
Wow.
No way.
This giant wall, and it finds the 2.5-inch area that it could squeak into.
This is the 3, correct?
Yes.
I think it is. And I wonder if it plays in that left side pocket. Checking it out. It'd be really cool to see him get out from here. For this 2, leave a little angle on the 3. Stun over just a little bit for the 4. For the 5, you're kinda just hanging around in this
Yeah, that's what I was
part of
just
the
thinking.
table, you know? Like,
Lots of tight cue ball positional play on this. Nice use of the 7. Opens things up a little bit. He might elect to run into the 5 and kinda use it as a holding ball for the 4, depending on how much angle he has. Like, sure, you could just stop it there, but you're shooting over top of the 5.
look at that shot.
That was great. He's looking like he's pretty straight, I'm assuming, because he's looking at taking the
No,
5
I think it is. I think it's angle going away. Oh, maybe not. He's playing with top. I was gonna say, I think he's gonna. Yeah. See, at that point, I almost like just drawing back, and playing that 5 in the same pocket. But this can work. He's gonna have to play with a little bit of speed and come up and down back to the center of the table. Just a little close for my liking, but
10 ball, no! Mm, do not think he can see any edge of this ball.
very unfortunate because he's played this rack very nicely so far.
Yeah, elevating up, little masse around the 10. Look out, cue ball. Oh, straight dagger.
Yeah, he knows it too. He knows he was able to get out from there. Just kinda getting a little funky on the 5. That's kind of it. The Slayer doesn't wanna end up too straight here. You gotta make sure that
Staying
kinda
underneath
hug
the 9.
that rail going up.
Yeah.
Gotta
Ooh,
bounce off of it. It's gonna be pretty straight.
I think he might have to throw this in, actually.
Well, I mean, I think at this point, I think I'd rather just follow and try to end here rather than doing anything fancy. Are you
On the
saying
center.
because the nine's in the way?
Yeah, I'm thinking the 9's in the way for the putting angle, like
Lewis thinks so too. Yeah, he definitely used some throw to get that in there. 2 rails on the backside of that 10. You're right in front of it.
oh, it's gonna get really close to his work. Oh my goodness.
Getting fancy with it.
Lewis is immediately out of his chair taking a look at it, seeing if it is frozen or not, maybe?
I'm playing a defense here because that is not the angle to
No, if it's frozen, I
stop
think he
it.
was looking at playing that angle to maybe throw it in, but I don't know that it's frozen.
No, I play it. If it's frozen, I play it right here, and I push through it, going straight through it. I push the cue ball, and you can kind of get like that gearing effect,
Yeah.
like that.
Wow. What a shot. Made it look easy. Melody in the chat, all that brilliant work. It's a crazy game. Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
The Dodgers won a baseball game. Oh my god! Hallelujah!
Does
Oh,
that
you
not
guys are
happen
talking about
very
fish
often?
tacos in the chat?
Yeah. Seemed like they were having an inside conversation between the two of them. Whoa, cue ball. Two balls creeping. It's not gonna have the gas. Seems like a easier safe, but it's pretty hard to find cover behind that 6 ball. I think going off of the 10 side and coming around 2 rails, you might be considering leaving the 1 ball over here.
Well, watch out, two ball. I think he's gonna get safe here. I think the 4 takes the pot away. Yeah, definitely takes the pot.
Yeah, that's awkward. Looks like he gestured at the pocket, maybe playing a little master rail first. Nope. Didn't quite get it, but good hit. That's
3 ball is a big issue here.
so is the 5. 5 at least banks pretty
Yeah, that's what I
comfortably.
was gonna say. Yeah, don't want to get straight. Oh no!
I think he's got a
Actually, it looks
little
like
bit
that
of
2 is
angle.
off the rail a little bit, and the cue ball just froze. So yeah, he might have something.
Yeah, this is where he placed his cue. Gets along that line. A little bit more distance. If you've got the touch for it, you could creep the cue ball behind the 6. three's gonna be right near the pocket, so I don't know. Yeah, put some distance on it. Be interested to see if he plays for the bank or he tries getting in position to cut it down the rail. Or obviously, you
If
can
I
always look
might,
and
I
see.
mean, it looks crazy, but it might play in the side. Yeah, he's looking at the bank.
I mean, the bank from there is pretty high percentage if you get on it correctly. But you're gonna have your work cut out on the 6 ball. Hit that very nicely. Pretty straight into the side. Always nervy trying to fire that in the side and draw back a little bit. Might see him cut it up table, depending on how much of that pocket he's got. Oh, yeah. It's one of those times where you really wanna capitalize on your opportunity. Still rolling 5 in the side, told you. Gets the 8 down. Nice smooth stroke here. Let your cue ball travel 2 rails back around. Beautiful stroke. He's back within 1. Still rolling. I went and watched the little yeah, heart of the pocket. Yeah, it looked like it was a heart of the pocket, but I think just like the angle that with that little bit of a lag in the video made it look like he cut it really thin, but I was going back and watching as well. 1 down.
There's a break. Oh, straight on the 1, though. Good draw back just a touch. Be able to pop the 3. Kind of take your, or the 2, I should say. Take your medicine on it, but you got to get down for this 3 as well.
At this late stage in the game, I'm thinking about just stopping this ball and playing safe on the 2. Or just play safe from right there. I do really like this camera angle when they're cutting down towards this pocket. It's fun to watch it roll right into the hole. Is that the 5 that he's next to, or is that the 3 ball? I think he made the 3 on the
It's the
break.
5, yeah. Oh, nice kiss too. Gives him a pretty nice angle to get up for that 5.
Yeah.
There's 2 rails. Yes, sir.
It's ooh,
Yeah.
worked out real nice. I feel so out of sorts from this camera angle, like, I feel like I'm like, my eyes are straining trying to analyze the angles that are hard for me to visualize from this. I'm like, "It's kinda like this, yeah." Sitting duck. Welcome. Smooth draw, this one right back where about side pocket. Perfect angle. Straightforward.
Oh. This is that shot you're talking about. The one that I don't practice.
You know, the
This is
reason I asked you is because somebody just recently brought that up to me. It's like, "Oh, you don't ever practice that shot, do you? You gotta know how to shoot balls out of the pocket." And I'm like, never even really considered it that
Yeah,
much.
I typically I'll hit it super thin too and use speed to control where my cue ball's going because you can really control what the cue ball is gonna do off the rail a little more. Whereas if you hit it thick, like you can get some force follow on it, where it does this number and just kinda sits right here. You can play it with spin, but I play with masse sometimes too on shots like that. Kind of try to bend the cue ball. Oh, a bad line. We'll wait until
Yeah,
Louis
this
takes this shot here.
this 10 ball could tie us up from the first time since the first break. It's a long stretch. I like it. I know he doesn't care for having to use the crutch here, but I think it's the right move because there's nothing worse than running at a stroke and just missing something off of hoping you can reach it.
Right?
We're tied at 9-9.
Yeah, what was that you were saying? This is the first tie since 0-0.
Yep, taking a
We're
little
gonna
smoke
do
break. I also have a bathroom calling my name, so I will be back momentarily.
yeah, see you when you get back.
right, we're back down to a race to 3 or 4, excuse me. Wonder if there's looks like he's looking at the 2 ball like there is a window to make this one. Start a poll in the chat. Who do you like from here? Lewis or Slayer on this race to 4? After 18 racks, we are dead even. Looks like he navigated to the position on the 2 ball where it's available. I have no idea if he can see this ball with this camera. I think so. Looks tight though. Draw back out the center table. Get on the 4.
Oh, 5, 2 balls going, 3 balls, 2 balls going. The 5
Two
almost dropped.
two balls
So
go in, and
I have an option here, and I guarantee you that Slayer will be taking this shot.
ball in hand position on the 6.
Oh, you said that Lewis had a perfect shape on a 10 ball, and then this was ball in hand position on the 6, and they missed both. I don't think that's really a common. Like, I don't think that qualifies for a commentator curse.
I think that's all. I don't believe in curses.
Good night, Trevor.
I don't believe in curses. This is pretty straight.
He's playing
Yep.
with top, so it looks like he can cheat it a little bit. I think he's gonna try to cheat it and kind of hit the rail somewhere here and let it open up
I like drawing it with
low inside.
right, and then like having it open up, but that's just me.
I think that's
This
what
is
he's doing
straight as
now.
it looks.
Yeah, if he had that much angle, I think because I think his first idea he was lining up for playing it off this rail and opening up. I think I liked that.
Yeah, I'm curious of what like the humidity conditions are in this area. Because like I've noticed that Lewis has switched up from using much left or right to a lot more center ball. And makes me wonder if like the conditions are a little bit moist where things are playing a little sticky where your English is really affecting the cut angle.
Yeah, and if you don't really know what Trevor's kind of talking about with like the humidity stuff and conditions of the table, if you play, let's say BCA, or I think APA has an event out there too, at the coast in Lincoln City. So like for BCA, it's about a week and a half event. So if you're there for the whole event, pay attention to what the tables play like in the beginning of the event versus the last day. The tables really start to stick up on the last day. Balls aren't falling as much. There's no slide on the table anymore.
Yeah, and the grease from your hands and the moisture in the air really causes the chalk to stick to the bowls, so they grab differently.
You know,
Really nice out from Slayer there. Made short work of it. Back to the break. 6 ball almost goes. 7, 3 goes. 2. Had lots of balls trying for the pocket on that break. We're up to 10 balls on the break. Oh, see, like that, like pockets are playing tough. Just want to draw a reference line to see kind of how much of this rail he may have. Don't I feel like you might be able to load up with right. Just clip that
yeah,
one
especially if
ball.
the tables are playing sticky, like we were talking about. The English will really react off that rail and drive it down. He's gonna go behind it.
Yeah,
It's just a lot tougher to pot the one ball going that way.
yeah,
You
that's
really
really,
gotta cut that thin.
yeah, and it's really easy to leave the one ball right in the jaws too if it doesn't fall. Or became large in that shot. Not a, not a ton of work to do on the first 5 or 6 of these balls. That 8, 9 is gonna have to be getting on the 8 well. Got some pretty choppy feed right now. Probably gonna have to accept a little bit of distance, I would think. Ooh, don't think that one rails.
Play with
Says
a bunch of inside and just hit it really good, maybe. But yeah, I like the safe there.
well, that
Lewis
safe,
tapping the table, kind of
yeah.
agreeing with the shot.
Yeah, I gave it the option of the two-way. The bank goes, you still have a look on the 7. Move the 10 ball, I think he said. Man, if he cuts this and or hits it and cuts it in the side, anywhere close to that is gonna be oof.
Ooh, got a hit though. Where's it gonna end up? I think he is not
Not
too upset with
impossible.
the result.
What was that? Sorry?
I was saying Lewis is not. I'm sure Lewis is not too upset with the result.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not impossible, but it's definitely not easy either. Played it at a good speed where if it did not go, it has that cluster for possible coverage, but it looks like you can see the left side of this ball. Whoa, maybe not. Oh, we can see it full. Play that three-railer. Please go.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, I'm giving the applause. That was
Dude.
great. Not very often that you see a three-railer shot in rotation. This
Yeah, I
is
had my cursor on the WTOMG button. Almost hit it.
almost hit it. Still a little bit of work here. Playing to these balls in a way that gives you something on the 9.
Oh, he's gotta look at the side.
Oof. My heart's starting to pick up heartbeats just thinking about shooting this
I
into
think
the side.
I think I have to play with a stop shot too. Like
Yeah.
I you roll this ball to make it, but great shot.
Drills it. Wow.
What
What a
an out from Lewis.
wow.
Tying it up 10-10.
After that out, we still have that poll going of who you like from here. Right now, it's 1 vote apiece, 50-50. Man, that three-railer into the side was awesome.
I saw the ball drop and then heard you say, "Please go."
Yeah, that rack there definitely, would amp anybody up a little bit hitting that three-railer into the side. He almost hit it earlier too. Like, it caught both the points. Alright, we're at 10 balls at the break since the beginning of this set, averaging a half a ball a rack so far.
Ooh, jail.
Looks to be dry. Amon, our last week's hot seat holder from 128 Billiards tuning in. Welcome.
Dang, there's a monster in the chat.
Some of the shots he shot last week, earning that name a little bit more every
Yeah,
day.
come on, I gotta just say, man, just that shot where you had a ball here and the cue ball here, ball on this rail, and your next ball back over here, and you just straight up drilled that and got shape.
Yeah, elevated
On a
over a
9
ball,
foot with, like, 2-inch pockets.
2-inch pockets.
Oh,
The balls
man,
don't even go unless you jump over the points, huh?
that's how he made it. I don't know how he did it, man. Ooh, I like
Banks
that.
are
I like
open.
that.
Oh, I think he was calling safe.
No, I gave him the cash register.
He was think he was hoping that ball was gonna go long. Is there a rail? And so it was asked. What a great match, though. Some great shots, lots of back and forth, coming down to the wire. Gets pretty straight on the 3. I think he should be able to stop it right there. I don't mind drawing it back a little bit, but then the further you draw it back, the more you gotta reach for that next ball. 7, 8, 9's. He plays that stun follow shot so strong. Like, I gotta practice that one a lot more. Gets pretty straight. He's sizing up straight through the pocket, which I'm assuming is might be able to hold his cue ball right there. I can't tell the angle to know which way he's gonna go.
I think by the way he's playing it, he's to the left of the 6. Yeah.
What a great shot. Beautiful speed. I like that he was looking at potting the 8 ball this way, possibly. But man, you got to get on that ball so well. You know, I don't know if it's the shot, but you could just play the 7 and the rail up here and stun your cue ball over into this
I
mix.
think that's a good I think that's a good shot.
It just depends on how much angle he has to work with. Like, if it's so awkward that
No, I mean, you can create angle here. Because look, I mean, if you're going straight through, right? Like, you actually want to go along this line with the 7, which gives you the angle to kind of just bend and draw right in there. I think it's a perfect shot.
just depends on if you're feeling offensive or defensive. Let's see what he's got.
Perfect. Beautiful shot.
That's
Yeah,
playing
I
into the
definitely like
cash
that
right
on
there.
purpose. Yes, sir.
Oof, that's a tough spot. He really cinched up on that 9 ball too. What a
Ooh,
hit.
and safe, dude.
Oh
Got
my
action,
goodness.
folks.
He's shaking his head like, "Yeah,
He's like, "Dude, I
great
just
shot," but at
like
the same time, like, "F you."
he just played an amazing save."
I mean, that ball's so hard to hit being jacked up over the 9 like that much room. Great hit. I was just reading Lewis's body language of like, "Yeah, that was great, but dang it." Solid contact. Where's things gonna end out? I think he's got the potting angle, but I think he's gotta get his cue ball clear over into here. Could draw, but or play directly in the 10 and be sitting pretty good. You guys in the chat are cracking me up. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That was so unexpected.
what a couple swings we've had in this rack in the past, like, inning and a half.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I'm a little speechless.
You wanna sing the song?
Sing the song?
Have you heard the song? Speechless?
No. Oh, okay. No, I
Okay,
don't wanna sing.
you should.
No,
Everybody wants to hear it.
no, nobody wants to hear me sing.
Nobody. Alright, Lewis, these 3 balls for your first lead of the match. Let's go.
Big boy says, "When's the next 5 under so I can lose to a 320 in the first round?" Sounds like you've had a bad experience. Definitely taking his time. Gets it down. Feel like he's right on the 50-yard line, unless he was wanting to play it in the corner and stun over. Once again, I have a hard time reading the angles from here.
What
Wow,
a shot.
what a shot indeed. With this
So
10
this
ball, this would
10
be
ball.
say it. Is that our first lead for Lewis in this set so
That is
far?
our first lead for Lewis, and what a time to get it.
Reading the chat. Big boy saying that Ryan, aka Slayer, likes coming from behind and no sweat for him.
Nothing down.
Nothing
How many
down.
balls are we at? I feel like you said it in the last rack, but I don't know.
We're at 10. Patrick's
Yeah.
guess of 12 is looking to be pretty close.
That was my. You know what? He lowball. He prices. He. What is it? The Price is Right. That's what he did to me last week. And I said 12, but changed it to 15. He must have just snuck in there and took my number. And I think he's won both times.
Yeah,
The price is wrong, Patrick.
always playing at 2 rails. I think that's the shot because even if you were to make it kicking 1 rail, you're not likely to have very much on the 2. Oh no. Play it slow, maybe? Oh, he hit that so good. Was very close. I think it gives up a full coverage too. Not in an insurance kind of way. Zach, is it getting close to your bedtime?
Me? Oh, dude, it's way past my bedtime. But I could go to bed a little later today because I work in Salem at 8 a.m. tomorrow instead of in Portland at 6 a.m.
Wow, that's like a half a day off for you.
Pretty much, yeah. So I have to drive 9 minutes and I get to start 2 hours later rather than driving an hour and starting 2 hours earlier. So I'm excited for tomorrow. So you know what? No, it's not past my bedtime. We get to stay up late tonight. Hoping it goes hill hill here. Everybody loves hill hill drama. Oh boy. Speaking of drama,
Um,
I have noticed I do like the logos that they have in the bottom of the streams here.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
I believe those logos are for Q1.
Yeah.
Where's the cue ball? Catch the rail. I'm not even gonna get there. Well, with solid contact here, we're probably gonna see some of those clusters get resolved. Nice touch. Might still give up that cut angle though. It's steep. Overcut it.
A nice big giant wall of balls. Bottom of the table. Probably gonna see the cue ball behind it, hoping it doesn't leak out. I think he's going to catch that 4 just in time.
Looks like he called it.
Wonder if he has. I think he's got enough to just thin this too and send the cue ball up table, but that's really touchy shot for sure. I think sending the 2 ball. Yeah, he's looking at sending the 2 ball up there. I think that's the better option.
Yeah,
Maybe get the cue ball behind the 8.
I think if your 2 ball gets into the 10, well, not sure. As quickly as he's getting down on it, I think there's a window there.
What?
Ooh, double kiss. Gives but one rail to kick at, I believe. You know, that distance of the pocket, it's deceptive of like, I think it's a lot like, yeah, it is a little easier to pocket it from there, but it's also a lot of things can go the wrong way. Ooh.
Unless they go right.
Unless they go dead right. Looking like it's real thin, maybe clip the 5. The thin cuts are being overcut. The last 2 attempts. Man, being jacked up over the 10. With each inning, the pressure rises. Wonder if you can slow roll your cue ball just over this way. Yeah, that was a much better option. It's a well, he might be close to straight in. I think it's a little bit of a cut where his cue ball is going to be traveling this direction. Man,
I think
fires
he's
it in.
got a great angle here too. I think the 7 may play in this corner. If it does, you might have to be on this side of it, which would be somewhat difficult to get to from that position. But if it does just go, does have the full pocket, then send in a good spot.
I don't even mind. I think if it runs into the 7. Oh,
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
I was like almost right where you put that X. Need to slow
Well,
down.
you ball.
It's doable. Like you gotta have to play like a little soft draw shot. Not like terribly soft, but smooth it in. Oh, there's the airplane. All right. Pressure on this shot is high. Oh. Oh. Play it one rail out to center table, it looks like. Look out, cue
No
ball.
way.
Look out, cue ball. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god. So Lewis, most of this match has been down by 2 or more. But now he leads by 2 and is on the hill.
The poll's still going. We have 8 votes saying that 75% still like Slayer from here.
I don't think you can change your vote.
Well, I mean, had that ball not scratch right there, we're looking at 11-11.
I don't know. We're about to make a wish. I was gonna ask you or tell you to make a wish. Well, that ship has sailed, and we are now breaking for the match, and it is gonna come up dry. So we are still at 10 balls on the break, I believe.
I thought a ball went in the side right there, but I must have misheard a different table. Yep. Really good angle to break the 10-3 out. Open table opportunity to test your nerve, your focus. How are you playing this, Zach? You playing it with top and coming around two rails or dragging over?
Well, I'm dragging over because I'm playing on a 7 foot.
I think on a 9 you play it like this. But it's dealer's choice. Once again, chose your selection. Critical shot. Hmm.
Who are you looking at playing this in the side? The nines plays pretty big here, though.
Yeah, you were not wrong.
Well, I mean, how do you duck from here?
If it's not frozen, you could always just roll right up on top of it. Just because
Yeah,
I
I
have like
love
the
that.
9.
I love that save. I love that save. It can be genius, or most of the time it can get you into trouble.
Yeah, I think this side of it's a little bit better just because, like, if you're on the other side, the 9 ball becomes, like, very viable to hide behind, but the only reason I even mentioned it here is just because, like, the 9 ball plays so big, the your other safety routes, you have a good chance of maybe leaving the 7 not against the bottom rail. It's a funny little spot. I mean, from the shadow, it looks like it's off of the rail a little bit, but
It's definitely off the rail. I think he's gonna do it.
body language tells me I'm not sure that it got there, but it is pretty straight. Hey, look, this is almost exactly what the shot you drew up at a Mon shot last week. Smokes it in there. Oh, it's a little tough to see exactly what happened there with the little internet lag. It's 10 ball for the match. Well, thank you all for coming and hanging out in Canada, watching a great battle. Pretty unfortunate couple of critical errors there towards the end, but A lot of great shots. Good time hanging out with you, Zach. You need to get
Yep,
to bed. You
always
got
a
an early morning.
pleasure hanging out with you. I have to finish this desk and clean up my mess before I get to go to bed
I want pictures.
because my week is booked and I will have no time. And I have the entire living room floor covered in garbage and screws sorted out. But I'm almost done. Almost done with this desk. So that's what I will be doing for the next hour. I'm not sure what you're going to be doing, but I hope it is something that you enjoy. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Been a pleasure. Thanks for everybody hanging out with us, watching some great pool. A couple of that three railer is going to be in my mind all week for sure. Thanks both the players for being willing to jump in pretty last minute. We'll catch you guys all next week.
All right. Have a good night, Trevor.
Yeah, you too, Zach.